Hey everyone, this is Chef. Welcome back to Reus2. Today, we are going to try our gosh darn best to make a science planet. Because we haven't yet. We've either gotten roped into gold or food at the start, and as a result, there's an Era 1 turning point and an Era 2 turning point that we've just never done before. So, uranium and Chinese jujube are a decent start. All herbivore animals gain 50% food is sick. Would love to do that. Science and danger for each distinct element bioticum on the planet, and it wants to be in the middle of nowhere. And then all fruit are tagged harmony and gain food and science for each distinct adjacent bioticum type, and food for each distinct plant. So we're all over the place, unfortunately. We need plant, we need animal, herbivore animal, and we need element bioticum. So let's keep an eye out for this. Starting with the Pirate Queen again. We don't really have a gold biotica, though. We do have food biotica. So you're probably going to want to be in a forest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'll give you an ocean as well. With Dugong, we actually want shallows. Well, he can only be placed in shallows. We would still want a couple deep, maybe just in case we get an animal that can be placed in deep. 5, 6. And then on the other side, we'll have a nice big taiga. Because we're going to want to put that uranium in the middle of nowhere so that it can be as far away from other cities as possible. You go ahead and make a village here. You go ahead and prep this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then another slot for another village eventually. You have a super booster, so we can put anything we want there. You're going to be 20, you're 10, you're 20, you're 20. I don't think we're going to get anything more than 20 out of you. And you want 3 wealth to start. So I'll give you clownfish. With the boost, I'll give you a sea anemone. And then I should have bedrock, which wants to be next to plants, but that's extra science, it's not extra gold. Here, you can have a gem. Pirate Queen's emblem, or spirit rather. All biotica gain gold and mystery if adjacent to at least a fish or predator. So we will want a light smattering of predators here and there. But I don't think it's something that we want to go crazy on. As far as your building goes, what would you like to set up? Distinct ocean biotica? I like mystery. I think mystery is neat. It gives you everything you could ever possibly need, and a lot of times at the start of the game, it's a little too early to tell if you need to specialize or not. So let's try and focus on a little bit of science here. We can't let your wealth get too high, because I also need to generate technology so that I can actually get the era that I want. That said, let's go ahead and stick an inventor over here, who is eventually going to get his hands on some delicious uranium in this taiga. We also have lignite at 2, and we have sulfur at 2. Again, there's a lot of things that want predator that we might end up not really using. We'll see. We'll see about all that. And then third village is going to go here, and we might add more if we decide we want to. We could get a rainforest in here somewhere. That's about it. We can actually only have one more kind of biome. So that would be okay. I can get you an extra 20 food if you're adjacent to a mineral. So I could give you a mossy stone, and I could give you a blueberry. You have an excellent science deposit sitting right outside. So why don't you take a red algae and a herring? That's going to take you to Science 2. It's going to take you to Science 3. Wonderful. Oh, right, because it's on the booster. So that will be you done. Pirate Queen Emblem is not going to help you. It's only for gold things. And then third, take a botanist. More science. So I think I'm going to want to convert this tundra into a rainforest. Because I think I'll have an easier time putting plants in a rainforest than in a taiga. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Give me a mossy stone here. Get our science up. We need science to be higher than gold. That's all we're looking at. And then we can do anything we want with food, because food is behind both of them. Pirate Queen and Inventor do not like each other. You go ahead. And then you want more plants over here. 2 plants within borders. Give me a forest draft. You're looking for element. You're looking for herbivore. And you're looking for plants. Your herbivore. Your plant. Your plant. Your element. Your element. That seems better because these both synergize with plants potentially, whereas a pangolin is going to require animal, plant, and a mineral. And I don't think I have anything that kind of pops off with harmony yet, but it is something to keep in mind that pangolin having a harmony tag could be something that matters. I'm just going to take antimony for now. So you want 2 plants. I can give you a ash tree. And then I can give you a white willow. And that will give you a little extra science. And then you want combined population and technology. A dove is not quite ready to pop off, but it is nice that it gives science and food. And I still do need extra science. I need to get that above my gold. How can such a thing be accomplished? Tin will do it. Antimony will also do it, because both of these have base science yield. Alright, that should be more than enough technology. Pirate Queen is sending out raiders. I don't really want that to happen. I would like you to leave your friends alone for a little bit. If you could manage to do that for me. So let's just wait until you're all in the ocean here. And then give you a bad time. Knock that off. And think about what you've done. And then that's going to be the end of the era. I can buy 1 expansion charge. And I can make this tundra big now. And then next era, I can replace it with rainforest. And then the botanist has even more places to put down plants, and I have a little bit more stuff to draft. It's Iron Age, right? Have 10 science on the planet, have 4 minerals? No, it's Age of Philosophy. This is the one we haven't done. Technology must be my planet's highest stat. Yeah, okay, so we need to run Philosophy. Science for unique biotica within borders. Copy to a receiving city after a trade deal has been struck. Gives us an eon limit. Gives us an extra draft. Gives us 20% food for each adjacent mineral. I can't immediately think of how that's going to pop off, but it's okay. We can work it out later. And then show me what kind of new buildings you want to set up. You have nothing. I can maybe get science to pop off a little bit. Do I have upgrades yet, or is that next era? That's next era. I don't think I have anything good enough for science there. Let me draft Taiga. Copper would get me to 90. It would get me to 100 of 125 if I could max out rugged. It would take 8. I would need predators to get there. I have 1 predator. I do have 3 minerals, and I think each of these is extra rugged. +2 per mineral, +2 per predator. So we'd be putting down copper for 2. We'd be putting down stoat for 4, let's say. We'd be putting down tin. We'd be putting down stone for 6 and maybe agate for 8. So we could hit 8 in 4 hexes, which would mean abandoning the stoat's synergy and abandoning tin's synergy. Yikes. And all that would be to get 125 science instead of 100 for undergrowth biotica. I guess it's not a horrible idea. And all he wants is technology. You know, let's give it a shot. I don't think we've ever made a toolsmith before, and this might be one of our only opportunities to actually do it. So give me copper. It's also an element, which is nice. We get a couple things that line up particularly well for us here. So stone can go here. It will be adjacent to a bioticum with base science here. That's going to be our copper. Give me an expansion charge, and I would really like you to expand. You know what? I think I might actually be able to get you to expand without spending the charge. So let's just try that first. You guys are fine. What do you want? 3 tree biotica within borders for 100 science. That seems fine to me because I can just give you a fir tree. No, you wanted to turn that into rainforest. Do that instead, because you'll have rainforest trees for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to try and shoehorn a 4th village in here to share the other side of this rainforest. So you can't put copper down yet. You're interested in expanding. Maybe I can entice you to do it. So if I put... agate here, tin here, then I can go stoat here, plant here, critter here. It costs 5 eon no matter what, right? Yeah, but I think if I put it outside your territory, you might be incentivized to expand out there to grab it. You are. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And then I need to get up to 10 population. You need 1 more plant. Let me take care of that for you quick. Just give me any tree. Have that. That'll finish your level 2 request. It'll make a dove slightly better. That puts you to 2 biodiversity. But then you're going to get tin here. Do I have anything that can give you 1 extra biodiversity? No. Well, I'm still going to do this. So that's going to be 6 rugged. And 3 biodiversity. Now the problem is, I can't put down copper because I don't have enough biodiversity. So before I blow an expansion charge on it, do I have any micro that give 1 biodiversity? No. I'm going to have to use an expansion charge, and I need them to do it this way. This is going to burn a lot of our science if they don't go the right way. They don't. So now I need to have you do one, and it needs to be the other ocean tile. It's not. Oh, no. That's fine. I can do this instead. You were going to be... You just want to be next to a plant. I'll just give you the plant. You can just have that. You're happy because you got your plant. So you go here. That puts you at 4 biodiversity. Now you can put down copper. And the copper itself will put you at 8 rugged. Generates 90. Generates 150. Because it's getting an extra 50%. So that generates 125 off of your toolsmith, and it maxes your toolsmith out. Excellent. Now we need to go to 12 pop. If kelp is next to fish, I can get an extra 20 food out of that. So we'll go ahead and do that. You have a food booster. I could give you a rabbit. I could also draft. I've already drafted forest. I'll just give you a rabbit. And then you want to get to 20 science. I believe I can do that with 20% food. No, I need plus 20% science. Is the thing. Never mind. It doesn't matter for right now. I can finish your request in the next era. Now, I would like to increase my food a little bit. We can go papaya tree here. We can go guinea pig here, and then I can draft rainforest. We're looking for element, we're looking for herbivore, and we're looking for plant. So we have herbivore, gem. We have element, herbivore, plant. We have plant, herbivore, plant. You can't go wrong. All 3 of these look good. But didn't you want a tree? Yes, but you have 3 already. But what if you want a better tree next era? Yeah. I think the banana's fine here. Which means I'm actually just going to put a banana tree there instead. Because it will be next to 2 plants, and I can put a taro next to it, and it'll be adjacent to a 3rd plant. And that should give me the 10 food that I need to make the next village that I want. Is that going to give you an extra 3 pop? Yes, that will get you to 10. Great. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles. We're going to have a tundra city right here. Give me a purchase, and don't misclick this time. You want to call a nomad. Rainforest and tundra, I think, is going to wind up being a sage. Because we know that we can get extra food out of plants anywhere on the planet, and then all of the science stuff is just going to end up going to the inventor. The inventor is also inventing advanced tools. Show me these. +2 science. We gotta start getting people's gold up. Because then we can start generating some of these trade routes. We want to be trading for whatever this Age of Philosophy creation is. You have a science booster. I can't give you anything right now because we're at the end of the era. I just have to use my boosters up. So food for each adjacent mineral. I don't really know where that would go. I don't think anywhere. I don't think that has a good place right now. 40% extra of everything on a plant. I also don't think is going to be great right now. The best place I could think to put it would be the banana. But even then, it would be giving less than just the rank 1 biotica. Like, this is 50 science. So this would need to generate more than 50 of its resource in order to be more valuable than just placing 2 of these. And I don't see a world where that happens. So both of these are food, and then your science. Let's see who's close to an invention. You're at 3 of 10. That's not close. You're at 5 of 10. That's not close. You're at 3 of 10. That's not close. Do we have any extra synergies that we could pump out? Copper's already basically maxed as far as that tool shop is concerned. I don't think it really matters where we put this biotica. Your oracle is done. Your toolsmith is done. Dark Grove City doesn't have anything. Your tree biome is done. Let's just bump people up to the next pop then, I guess. So you can have a worm on a banana. You can have a sphagnum moss on a bunny. And you can have a worm on a red algae somehow. It's a sea worm. And we'll say that is good enough. So that'll give us 3 extra prosperity. And I think we're looking pretty good heading into Era 2. Inventor Town should not take a lot to get above 20 tech. I actually think they'll get it as soon as they expand to this fur, maybe. Pirate Queen is going to need a lot of love to get to 25-15, but hopefully we have some rank 2 biotica that are going to help us. Maybe not. It's like just a Maruda. And it's turtle grass. Well, that's science, though. She's not going to care about science. And then Sage Settlement obviously needs a ton of development. But at a minimum, that is our first Age of Philosophy. So we'll get new biotica unlocks from that. We figured it out. Okay. Higher Eon limit, extra diversity prosperity, an extra draft. Then we can do Damned Plague. Gain science for each unique toxic bioticum on planet. Oh god. We have so many tags that we need to care about here. Inventor has 20 science, have 20 pop on the planet. That should be no problem. The Pirate Queen is attacking again. Bring the Ocean Giant over there to calm that down. What do you want to make? 4 distinct animals. 5 gem biotica. 4 fish biotica. I really want to give you a tavern. And I think I can manage it. Oh, these guys are still drowning. Well, bad news. There's about to be more review. I think I want to go for a tavern. Because I think this ocean is just going to wind up being nothing but fish. Alright, drown them. Good. You. Weaponsmith. Extra science and 0.1 danger for each food, science, gold, and the military bioticum with highest gold science food. Alchemist Hut is only 200. Wood Workshop is up to 300, but it's going to take trees, and half of your biome is an ocean. So let's just call that unfeasible for now, because it is. And figure out where we're going to get 250 science out of a military biome. A sulfur could do it. we'd have to give it adjacent predator biotica. And I don't know that I have a ton of those right now. I have a skunk. I have a stoat. I don't really see a world where that happens. Lignite is not military. Uranium is military, but we're an era away from it. So the best we could do is push sulfur to 150 science. We don't have any biotica that multiply science on minerals. Do we have one in the shop? No. Can only be placed in ocean. Can upgrade an animal to be a predator. So we could get a third animal next to sulfur, and that would put it at 200 science. Lignite would not be able to get there. If we could draft another taiga, I think we could maybe get there if we buy an assassin bug. Versus take 50 less science to place one more science yield biotica. It's a shame that they don't give you like unlocks or anything for building each of these inspirations, because I think that it would be interesting to try and build for a weaponsmith. Actually, wait, it's food, science, and gold. You don't make any extra gold. I'm gonna try it anyway because I think it would be interesting. Sure. You can have a weaponsmith. For some reason, this is a very militant inventor. And then where are we going to put your upgrade? I think we're going to bury this copper. So we bury the copper. No, you'd want to start with burying the agate and the tin, I think. Bury the agate and the tin. Sulfur here, and then predator, predator, assassin bug, draft. You want to be next to critters, you want to be far away. I'm going to need to assassin bug an animal that lives in these two. Let's draft a taiga and see what we get. We really want to see a predator here. And I think... Oh, but this is really good. It's 3 herbivores and an element. Oh, no. Oh, that's like... We want all of those things. Adjacent to a tree, adjacent to a mineral. Tagged critter if adjacent to 2 mineral. And then you get gold for your distinct critter bioticum in the biome. And we want money. Let me go read my dugong again. I just gotta go reread my dugong. All herbivore animals gain 50% food if they're unique in their biome. These two would be very good. What are we taking it against? Potash, which is double element. And then silver, which is double element. I think I need to take element and triple herbalist, but I'm really upset about it because I wanted to see a predator there. That means that we are going to have to resign ourselves to sulfur only hitting like 200. I can get 3 distinct adjacent predators to it, and that's it. So if we see a mineral booster or a science booster on these upgraded tiles, we're pretty happy. Otherwise, I think we're having a fairly negative time. Gold booster is pretty much exactly what I don't need. But it does mean that you could put sulfur here, and then you could put a stoat here. And get a little something extra out of it. Because you could just put like a rabbit here. Or the... No, caribou won't work there. Do you have anything else that's really good at 2-star that you would want to put there instead? Not lignite. Alright, I think it's stoat. And I think it's sulfur. That turns all of your synergies back on. Then we upgrade these. And this is where we're going to put a non-predator animal and give it an assassin bug. And a plant booster. That actually works great, because it means I can put down a crossbill here, and then I can give it a tree here. It's not going to be a good tree. You could try and draft a good tree. I think I have to draft Ocean first. Predator, Expanse, Fish. Herbivore, Herbivore. So we get 2 herbivores out of this. Also a Predator, which is just kind of useful, and it's a fish for the Pirate Queen. Element. I think it's going to be the tuna. And then burn. 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 Buy. With... I'm not sure yet. I really want to buy with food. For now, crossbill me here. And fur tree me here. Once you get back up to your 40 science, buy your assassin bug. There it is. Oh, they change! Plus 50 science and tagged ugly deep can, I'm assuming, only go in the ocean, otherwise it would be very odd. That's kind of neat, though. I didn't realize that they changed. Alright, take these crossbills as a predator. That's going to make your sulfur happier. Then, you can place skunk, which is going to be 4 patches away from the nearest city. That is going to push your sulfur to 230. And you don't need to get it much further to complete this weaponsmith. Although I don't know why it's at 200 with 250. Because you definitely generate 230. Yeah, we'll just have to push it a little higher. And then you don't care about being next to anything else, so we're just going to reserve this slot for a predator if we ever see a predator. But for now, I think you might be done, and we should go pay attention to somebody else. Pirate Queen needs 6 distinct animals. So all of this is going to go away. And I would love to get a tuna in there because I can go fish, fish, fish. And then we probably have to go pay attention to the sage, because we haven't done anything for him at all. So this is going to crank our pop, which is what we need to happen right now anyway. You're a plant booster. I'm not going to use you at all. Just don't even pay attention to it. You go here. Do you need to be distinct? You don't need to be distinct. Then we're going to run anchovy, anchovy. Extra biodiversity. And then we're just going to run a herring. Or we could run a suckerfish. You're a predator. Or would you rather have the food? You can put a herring anywhere else you want. Well, hold on. So how close are you to a trader? You're at 9 of 10. You actually want the suckerfish. You're at 8 of 10? You actually also want the suckerfish? They both want the suckerfish. Here. So kick the tuna to 3 of 3. There you go. That puts your tavern at 4. Once we expand to the deep, we can go to 5 and 6, or we can put animals over here in this giant forest that you've assembled for yourself. Gives me a stoat next to a critter. $14. I'm not sure how I get you to 15 right now. Maybe a good mineral? It's 20 gold. Well, the stoat might actually get you there. Yeah, the stoat gets you there. Alright, so you have a trade route now. You will go find something interesting. The botanist wants 6 trees for 300 science. Or 20 mystery, which would be 160 science and 160 food. So it'd only ever be 280, and less than half of it would be tech, but we do kind of need food on the planet. And you are going to want plants. Yeah, I think it's good enough. We'll just have you be mono plant. And you get nothing else, basically. So give me a taro over here. Give me a mineral. I'd really rather not. Give me a draft. Element. Element. Plant. Element. Herbivore. Distinct. Adjacent distinct animal is not going to happen. Plant. Element. Herbivore. Herbivore. For each adjacent animal is unlikely to happen. For each distinct adjacent mineral is also unlikely to happen. All of these are unlikely to happen. Use a reroll. Cassava is plant. Hematite is birds. It wants distinct adjacent plant, and then birds in the biome. Do we have parrot already? No, but you do have jungle fowl. And they're both herbivores. Try it. Try it and see what you think. It also gives you your Kentucky coffee tree, which is, you know, we don't need to go over it. It's your favorite biotica, like, of all time. You want to get one more biodiversity in here. How are you going to do that? Because you want to turn this papaya tree on so that you can upgrade it. I think it's just putting down a cinchona tree. You also only have 1 upgrade charge. That's fine. I'll make it happen. And then we need 200 prosperity on the planet. And then the pirate's gonna get mad. Pirate can stay mad. I actually don't know how to fix your problem right now. You know him, you love him, it's Kentucky Coffee Tree. Hematite wants to be next to distinct adjacent plants. So Hematite wants to be here. I can't give you any plants that make gold. So I'm going to give you a Raymond tree to get extra biodiversity back. And then I guess I need to... Oh, that's fine. No, because I need to upgrade these. Oh, that's so sad. Base science? Yeah, alright, you can be a stone. And then let's go make the sage happy for a bit. You want 3 population? Here, have one of these. Doesn't Hepatite want birds in biome? It does. Are you putting a tree down? You are. So even though this is not pop, I'm still going to give you a bird. Because you're going to want it for later. Your taro has been turned on. Is that going to get your botanist to 35? I really hope so. Not quite. I gotta get this botanist to 35. I gotta upgrade an animal. Here, I have a sphagnum moss. That's gonna get you to Botanist Town, which is going to give us an extra upgrade slot so that we can bury these two. Sage is at 2 of 3. I really don't want to do a carrot. I want to do a rabbit. But I need my swamp giant to not be busy for that. You good now? Can put a rabbit over here. That's going to get Sage Settlement to 3 pop. There's my upgrade slot that I wanted. We can now bury this, and we can put our hematite in. No mineral booster? That's fine. You go here. You have your 3 pop. You can calm down now. And then you need to be next to one more plant to make yourself truly happy. And I think a taro root would be fine because you're a mineral. Then that'll give you an extra 40 gold, 40 science. That should give you a bunch of trade routes so that you can share some of these inventions with other people. And then I need 2 more plants for you to finish your garden. Or I could... Nah, I should not be content with it at 6. I need to push that a little higher. And it probably means replacing that stone. Give you a lot of extra food. What would you like to build, Sage? 204 herbivore biotica? Sure. Sure. I should have a ton of those. Like, for example, you're also going to want a jungle fowl. That's a bird. Eight of 10. I want to push your gold just a little bit higher. How would one go about doing that? Oh, hold on, that might have done it. Extra bird. Any extra birds? No, you've placed all the birds that you can in the rainforest right now. But what if you drafted more of them? Harpy's a bird. 2 birds! Sorry. 2 birds. Also an element. All bird biotica on the planet gain extra stuff. This is in our rainforest? I didn't know harpies lived in rainforests, man. Heliconia? No, we've done Heliconia to death. We're not doing that. Plus 50 gold and 8 mystery for each distinct animal. You want to be adjacent to 3 different biotic types. That's going to be really hard. It's going to be really hard to make that happen, and neither of you care about gold. And these are both gold biotica. It may end up being a cacao tree. It's 3 plants. Something cares about plants. I don't remember what. What cares about plants? Remind me? It's not finger coral. This is only in this biome. It's only in forest, man. Like, rainforest doesn't matter at all. We actually don't have an apex thing in rainforest yet. In that case, give me a harpy. We'll just make this a rainforest of birds. Alright, you're gonna have to sit there and be miserable. For a while. Sage wants food. No minerals, but I can give you a minerals. What kind of minerals would you like? How about an agate? And then I can also give you this caribou. That will put you at 4 herbivore biotica. Cannon Harpy, both 3 stars. Alright, that's a next era thing. Okay. That pushes you to 10 easily. Yes. Okay. You want to get to 50 science. I don't see it happening. But I can give you one more animal. Not a predator. Was hoping it was a predator. It was not a predator. But I think it's still pretty good. And it's a bird. It's gonna matter for later. So that kicks your Temple of Chitin up by 1. Ocean minerals, bad. Dugong. Turtle grass. You have 1 expansion, or you have 1 upgrade charge. So you could upgrade something like a turtle grass if it was adjacent to a plant. 15 and 30 and 25. I want to find a way to get you more gold, though. Oh, never mind. You have an available slot for a trader. Maybe you're working on that? You've traded already. You have an available slot. I need somebody to, like, go and trade. Nobody wants to trade anymore. Cinnabar wants to be next to Reptile. You want to be next to Critter. We could get you quite a bit of gold, which would unlock a trade route. And that's, I think, exactly as much era as we have left. I'm not positive. No, there's a papaya tree there. It's fine. You can put a pit viper here. It'll still be adjacent to a critter because jungle fowl is a critter. And then this is going to be your end of era. You can place a second assassin bug. You can place a second assassin bug. Yeah. These doves, these are dangerous doves. It's all coming together. I have 50 money. I could buy upgrade charges. Do I need to do that in this era, though? I don't think so. I think I would rather just get to era 3. Especially because I have no Eon left. You finished counting your money? So that puts Weaponsmith at 250. Good. I need 1 more animal here. Because I would really like you to hit Tavern 6. I am going to buy a little bit of Eon. Would I rather you have gold or food? It doesn't matter, you just hit your emblem. You could draft, actually. Draft forest. Look for a new animal. A new bird! Alright, we're very bird-pilled this time. Give me that. Animal. Oh, it's a 2-star bird. You would. Wait, do I have an upgrade charge? I do have an upgrade charge. Never mind, I don't care. You're gonna need to buy another Eon. But it's fine. Do you care about fruit and rock? Not really. We could maybe get 1 tick out of Temple of Aegir, but... Oh, and you need 2 plants still. You can't fit 2 more plants. Your Great Garden is going to have to live at 6 because you refuse to upgrade for some reason. Science booster. Was that good? Not really. No, it is. Never mind. Marula tree? Pheasant. And then you're going to want to be next to a mineral later for an extra 75 food. That may give you an invention, too. It's a lot of science you got coming in. Nah, never mind. It's not gonna. Alright, is it worth it to buy 2 more Eon in order to try and finish this guy's little temple thing? I don't think so. I think we're just gonna eat that temple the way that it is. Oh wait, I have 1 to place, or maybe it is, actually, because I only have to buy 1. Science me? Expand me, and you can only expand in 1 direction. So you can't possibly screw this. You can't expand at all. Okay, that's just a wasted expansion charge. Whatever. That's also a wasted Eon charge. Oh no. Disastrous. And I think everyone else is good too. That sucks. This is a small town. I really did not give you a lot of expansion room, did I? No. Not even like a little bit. But maybe I could. But maybe I could. Because I think this gives 4, because I'm using it between flags. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, man. That's... okay. Okay. So you want 2 more... do they need to be distinct? They do need to be distinct. I'm gonna need to burn an upgrade charge on this as well. I don't want to bury that dove. But I might need to. Because neither of these are plants. You're not going to trigger your grapevine synergy. You're not going to trigger your blueberry synergy. I do think I just upgrade both of these, actually. Buy me an upgrade charge. I'm losing my mind. I may have never even had my mind. Science booster? Doesn't matter. Grapevine? Blueberry. Okay, I think that is end of era. I think we've fooled around for long enough. I still don't know why you aren't making a trade route, but... I guess I'll live. Maybe we have to invent something and then it triggers a trade route? I don't remember. And as soon as you're done counting your goodies, we'll go ahead and end era. There we go. The evil scientist has made a plague. This seems bad. He's killed everyone. Oh, no, he turned them all into zombies. Okay, I see. Sure. Sure, man. Whatever you want to do. An Age of Horror really only seems natural, but we don't have a ton of money. Maximize food from biotica for Sludge Factory? That we could do. Maybe this is our time to do Sludge Corp, because if we rush the dugong, then we get a ton of food out of all of our random plants, or our random herbivores. Let's try Sludge Corp. Let's see how it works. Maximize food until 40 Eon has passed. Okay, so absolute first priority is dugong. Get your dugong down before you do anything else. Are you expanding? Yes. Good. That's exactly what I want you to do. I think both of these tiles get upgrade. No, I want to upgrade the ones. No, I should. Maybe I should upgrade the tuna. I think I upgrade the tuna. come over here. Because dugong is planet-wide. And then he gets a ton of food for each plant in the biome. So we're going to have to put a bunch of extra plants down. But that's fine, we can do that. Upgrade here. These guys still having a not great time. Science booster, none booster. Not enough biodiversity. What? Adjacent to plant? It will be. Because we're gonna get rid of that anchovy. It's Eon that I don't want to spend, but I will. And then the other thing we need to put a rush on is the Chinese jujube, which is going to get food for each distinct plant. These are not going to help our pirate town hit her gold target, but so be it. Alright, now you're at 6. Dugong needs 8? Oh, this is wasting so much of my Eon, man. This will put me at 8, I think. Because it'll go 7, 8. There we go. Okay. Now, you have 8. Calm down. There you go. Pirate Queen is rating botanist. You're not. Alright. So, all herbivores now give 50% extra food. True? True. If they're unique in the biome. You need to be next to a mineral. You don't have a science yield, you don't have a science yield. You want to be adjacent to a plant? That's not happening. You should be putting down elements because you want elements for the uranium when you put the uranium down. So let's do a mossy stone. That's going to turn the pheasant. There's your plus 75. All fruit are tagged to Harmony and gain 25 for each distinct adjacent bioticum type, 35 for each distinct plant in the biome. I don't think I have the upgrade charge right now, though. I can't afford it. I can't afford any upgrade right now, actually. For each food in fruit biotica within borders. Do we have any good fruit biotica? Kentucky coffee tree. It's only 55, though. Oh, the Chinese jujube is going to pop off. I need an upgrade charge. I'm going to have to build up Sage Town to get his upgrade charge. Give me the animal breeder. And hope that that gives you enough gold to get to 30. Oh, it's never going to happen, man. It's not going to get you to 20 pop either, I don't think. Inventor. You can get 500 extra science. That's not going to give me an upgrade charge, I don't think. I would need to take you from 52 to 90. Inventor. Do you have anything that's going to give me like 15 science? Each distinct energy bioticum within borders. Is uranium an energy? It is. Okay, so you'll be making a power plant. It doesn't do anything now, but if I can find a way to put uranium down, it will do everything. And more. My only obstacle now is upgrade charges. I need to finish some of these requests. Sage is about to get more from something. I don't know from what. I think it's going to put you at 17. You do have an Omni booster out here. Can I put... Do I have any good food? Can I draft? I could draft Taiga again. I need something that's food. Rowan is actually going to be really good for that, and it comes with a bird. Yeah, I think you want this Rowan. You're never going to use Sequoia, but I think you want this Rowan. Because that is going to give you a massive amount of food, because this biome has a ton of rugged. Sage is currently at 17, almost at 18. This will get him to 20. And then we need to roll these upgrade charges together. Like, we need to figure out where this uranium is going to go right now. Probably here. Because I think that's furthest away. No, I think we need... We have spare science, thank the Lord. We have spare food, thank the Lord. Expansion charge me. This needs to become bigger. And then I need some of you. He's expanding already. I love that for you. You're not expanding. But I could convince you to. I need this uranium to be as far away as possible. And then I'm going to have to burn Eon on placing it. Lost ore element. Okay, so talc is going to want to go next to uranium. That's a natural pairing. Lost, lost, lost. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, it's a mineral booster. But it doesn't matter because you're going to upgrade the tile. Shucks. Biotica with base science. You have base science. Actually, you could put copper there. Copper's going to go crazy here. And then you upgrade that tile. And then just give me anything that wants to be next to a mineral. Stone wants to. Oh wait, you're already coming over here. Taiga's max rank. Show me more ocean things. We want ocean plants, if at all possible, for the dugong. So give me a seagrass. Okay. That's an extra 150 for you. And then here's a little bit more. Sagetown didn't get to 20. Is this a joke to you? You think this is joking? Give him a worm. $23 of 40 Eon has passed. Sagetown has given you an upgrade charge. You need that one? This uranium is going to push the inventor into his upgrade charge. Or is this the botanist? No, it's the inventor. Upgrade here. Yes, good. Animal booster, you sack. Piece of garbage. I'm joking. Give me uranium. And hope that it's far away. It's not 8 patches away from the closest city. But it's still 510. And I think I could move it further away if I wanted to. 8 or Well, man, it's so far. I wish I knew... Oh, you're so close. What if I just, like, added more stuff that's lost? Like this bear. Like this talc? Talc is double element. It's gonna make the uranium better. Go ahead. Power plant's pretty happy with itself. 150 and 75, and we can go higher. But let's turn our attention to Pirate Queen Town, because we should have enough upgrades to generate the Chinese GGB now. Marula Tree and Pheasant are not going to get buried. I'm going to bury the rabbit and mossy stone instead. No, because you need to be adjacent to 3 different biotica types. Maybe we could slide the Marula around. Do I have a level 2 forest thing? That's not a plant. Can I draft forest, please? I want a 2-star animal that's an herbivore or a 2-star rock. This is a 2-star animal that's an herbivore that can be next to a rock. It also comes with a bunch of trees. I don't think those are going to be that useful. Give me you. $29 of 40. So we upgrade these, and it's going to go to 39. And then it's going to turn on Sludge Factory, whatever Sludge Factory does. Actually, you want gold. Can I get you gold somehow? Save that for now, actually. Oh, you want a building. I forgot about you. Why don't you just take 500 science for now? Because I'm not convinced that I can give you a killer tree or a killer fruit. Just have that and be excited about it. And I would rather find a way to put down the harpy and the Toko toucan. So you would want to put one of anything here. It really doesn't matter what. Have it be a little extra gold for trade routes. Maybe you can get an extra trade route out of it. You've successfully traded foil hats for 15 mystery. That's so much food. That's like 75 food that you got out of that. Then, upgrade. And this is gonna start Sludge Corp, whatever Sludge Corp does. Because these are gonna be your last 2 placements. A mineral booster. That's not useful to me. You needed to be an animal booster. I'm sorry that you had to find out this way. Go and give me a harpy. And you want to be next to animal, plant, and mineral. I can do that by replacing that stone with any other plant, like a banana. It would be adjacent to 2 plants. You're not going to have the biodiversity for that, actually. Might just be a second papaya tree. Can you draft rainforest? You do have rainforest draft list. Show me something that I can use. I don't know what that would be. Maybe like an agave? Oh, an agave gives biodiversity. We want that. You go here. Agave goes here. They're so loud. Why are you so loud? So parakeet's chilling, jungle fowl's chilling. And then you can have a Toko toucan that is going to be next to plant, animal, and mineral. And this is going to turn on Sludge Corp. So let's see what Sludge Corp does. Sludge must flow. All of my plants are gone? That seems not good. What did you do? This produces 19 sludge from destroying food biotica in borders. Destroys food biotica? That seems bad. It did make you like 290 gold. And it's given you canned sludge. So I guess you can trade it? And now the botanist needs 25 money? Is such a thing even possible? Thank God we have this hematite. Holy cow. Distinct adjacent plant? Yeah, I don't think that's going to be happening. Food biotica can't live in polluted biomes. Oh, but what about non-food biotica? You're a food biotica. You're a food biotica. You're food. You're food. So I just need to, like, spam plants around you that aren't food. It's like a cinchona. And then another cinchona. Oh, it's distinct. Oh, you piece. It doesn't work the way you want it to at all. Although it does give you a ton of science. Botanist has 25 money. It's currently at 21. I wish that I had taken more gold minerals. It is too late now. Wait a minute. Can't I just overwrite your biome? Yeah, but you haven't taken, like, gold anything. What good would it do? You could do basalt and gold animals. I need to pause and think this through. You can still do clownfish sea anemone. White willow is medicinal. So you're going to lose 150 science if I do that. But what if I just made this a tiny ocean? Like a little... gave it a little lake. Get a little lake action in there. And then I can get a bit of extra money out of it, maybe? This also got polluted. Cinnabar wants to be adjacent to a reptile biome? I can actually fix that. So you make an ocean. Good. Come back over here, give me a reptile biome that's adjacent to a critter. A distinct bioticum that has a base food yield within borders. I have really bad news for you, Sage. I don't think that's going to be happening. But everything else that you have is worse. Because I don't think I have a good tundra undergrowth bioticum. No. No. I don't. So you're just going to have the world's shittiest 300 food cafe. That makes your harpies very excited because there's a new distinct animal. I wish I had drafted more rainforest animals that weren't food. I have no drafts left. So this is just what you have to work with now. You want to be next to animal, plant, mineral? I can make you next to a plant. And then I can also make you next to a tree, because you want to be next to a tree. So I can make that happen for you. You guys are all fans of that. You're still at 21. But let's go work on your ocean now. Wait, that's not food. Yeah, okay, so food biotica can't live in polluted water either. Can be placed in shallow. Mystery if adjacent to distinct. Do you get gold from your mystery? No. Okay, mystery's going to be worthless for you. You can definitely do clownfish sea anemone. So it'd be like sea anemone, clownfish, jellyfish, some plant, lawmaker stone. Because none of these food fish are going to work here, and you're not going to have predator in this biome. Wrong order. You. You. I could draft ocean one more time, I think. What aren't you going to need? Probably tech. What do you do? Upgrade mineral? You might want to upgrade the uranium with that. But you know what, we can sit on it and see. Okay. Okay. Then we want lawmaker stone to go here and something else to go there. What's the best science I can get out of you? Adjacent to a plant? I think I can make you adjacent to a plant. I can give you... a second sea anemone? This feels like such a waste of eon. And then I just want to put anything here. Maybe a little extra money. Because I still need to get you to 25. Then I can upgrade here. I can lawmaker stone. I could offshore oil. Extra money for each science and adjacent biotica and its element and its energy. It is 10 biodiversity. I don't think I have any way of getting there. I would need a larger ocean. So let's stick with lawmaker stone for now. You are going to continue being clownfish. And then honestly, you might also be clownfish. And then you might also be the anemone again. Do you have to be distinct? You do have to be distinct, son of a... Stop that. That's a waste to be in. Give it a jellyfish. Alright, lawmaker stone to 2. Botanist has 250. There's no way I'm getting to 250. Are you crazy? How many other people have canned sludge? You don't have canned sludge yet. You also don't have canned sludge. Neither of you guys have canned sludge. I need you to come and, like, trade for this canned sludge. Wait, is this a trade route? Looking to import luxuries. No, I want you to export luxuries. I need you to hit your next gold threshold so that you want to import luxuries. Where's gold? Each distinct critter bioticum in this biome. It's a big biome. You can do that. Killed him. And then there, you can replace them with herbivores, and Dugong will be happy about it. Snowshoe Hare would slot in there really, really well. Cardinal is also going to be extra bird. This is fruit. You do need an extra upgrade for that somehow, but I think you can get there. Excuse me, mineral giant? There we go. Alright, so tourmaline. I could make you adjacent to 2 mineral biotica, because it is a science booster. No, it's gold. You need gold. You need to be triggering trade routes. So this is going to be Snowshoe Hare. and then it wants to be adjacent to 2 mineral biotica, it's going to be another agate. And this is all to trigger a trade route for you, so that you want to go and buy sludge. You crave the sludge in your body. You want nothing more than to consume all the sludge. Okay. That's the wrong direction, though. Unless you imported sludge already. No. You have not. But we can put one more critter down. Because we've got this spare critter just sitting around. That's going to move you to 6 of 6. I would really like to get a cardinal down at some point, though. Specifically here. So what's the best thing I can put in that slot? You'd be adjacent to a plant there. I can upgrade both of you. You're just going to get replaced with the second Rowan tree. And then I'll put a cardinal next to you, because cardinals like fruit. I don't know why that turned on. Each distinct element bioticum? Oh, because tin's an element. Okay. Upgraded? Science booster. I can work with that. Here. Here. You're getting extra stuff from somewhere. I don't know from where. Extra gold. That has maxed out your tourmaline. Do I have any cheap bonus gold? Plus 50? No, not quite. Black truffle? Not quite. Although 150 food is pretty good. You also need a second animal breeder. Here, just have a random critter. You can domesticate rabbits, probably. I don't know. You're looking to import from Dark Grove City. Would you guys like be willing to trade with the botanist, like at any point in your life? Like, what is this? Alright, Pirate Queen needs extra gold. How are you gonna do that? How are you gonna get that set up? You have none biodiversity in this forest here. Maybe this is your opportunity to get down a... Oh, because none of those are gold, though. Actually, mystery is. Right? In a big way. Like, in a really big way. You don't have an upgrade slot left, though. Can you buy one? You're 3 money away from being able to buy one. Plus 50 intact metal can upgrade mineral. I don't think that's going to get you close enough. I think you might need to do a tarantula. But you need a tarantula on a mineral that gives you gold. You're going to have to tarantula on a tourmaline, and it's going to feel really bad. But it's going to get you to your next upgrade that you need to buy. Which is going to allow your Pirate Queen to get to 25 gold. And it may also trigger another trade route for you. I'd say unlikely. Alright, Pirate Queen. We're coming to work on your shit. You're going to need to buy a lot of Eon. That's going to have to be enough. Now, how do you want to do this? first you need biodiversity. So see if anything you have gets that for you. It doesn't. You're going to be putting a dove here, because your dove is going to be very powerful. I don't think any of these other synergies help you. Actually, it's a critter. You can go stoat, dove, stoat, dove. Oh, it's poison! No, wait, we're good. It was a biodiversity issue. We're actually fine. Good. Then, you can upgrade that as soon as it's done counting. You're at 24. Bury them. Dove tree. Unique in biome. Will give you significant gold from mystery. Bumping you to 25. Triggering a trade route? Potentially. Can I please interest you in trading with the botanist? Extra gold for each gold in the animal open borders with ice. Gold, undergrowth, distinct ocean. I think it might end up being distinct ocean. Like, you're a tree. You are a tree, but fish biome, and do I have any really expensive animals that go in forest? No. Just a gaur. So this is 200 food plus gold. I don't see anyone trading. Are you not trading because you don't like the botanist? Like, he doesn't like the Pirate Queen, but he does like the Inventor and the Sage. All of your choices are bad. Were you aware? But you do need gold, so I guess I have to take a lighthouse, even though it's significantly worse. $125 food and a biodiversity. There's 4 distinct plants in biome, so we'll have 1, 2. We could get to 4. Although if I put a ginkgo here, it is adjacent to like a lot of stuff, but it's science. I need gold is the problem. You fruit? You're not fruit. I just don't think you have any good way of getting gold. So let's go. You need the gold. You crave the gold. Yeah, but you can't get the gold. Put a guard on. I think we're washed on this one. I think we're going to be stuck at 2 because I don't understand trade routes. 8 of 10. If I could just get you 2 more gold, then maybe everything would be better. You have 0 microcharges. You have 3 microcharges. You need how much more? 2 more? $50 gold intake predator, 50 gold intake metal. I don't think 50 gold cuts it. I don't think it gets there. And yeah, this is too expensive now. Well, the best we can do is try. An upgrade mineral. 50 gold. It looks so sad. Muskier would do it if we had an upgrade. We do have an upgrade. When did we get an upgrade? And we can put a bird down again. Actually, this pheasant just goes crazy. Oh, it's level 2. Right. So I can dove here. Maybe there's still hope? You know you're going to need the Eon. Just buy it now. You're not doing anything else with that food. You're going to bury that mossy stone. You would really like to put down something that gives you, like, mystery. Mineral booster. We just don't have any good forest minerals. So we're gonna go musk deer. For an extra 50 gold. That's going to get you a trade route. Slot available. Is it because someone else has to be able to trade with you? Like, do you need even more money? Because I can't get you another 8 gold. I really can't. The only way I could possibly do that is by finding a way to get offshore oil down into your biotica, but we don't have the science to. I think this one's washed. I think we're cooked on this one. I can give you a little bit of extra money here. I've already put down every animal that I can. So we need to remember next time we do Sludge Inc., we need to have a strong gold focus. And I think the reason the rails have kind of come off this one is because we didn't have a strong gold focus going into it. We had a strong science focus. Like, uranium is not a useful apex biotica if we're trying to get gold. And while it's nice that you can do some trading, like, yeah, you get 320 extra gold for cities that have canned sludge, and potentially even more, because the population here is 37, and the pop here is, okay, only 9, that's pretty bad. But the pop here is 38. Like, if we could get either of these guys to trade for canned food, I actually think we would get to 3, but I just can't get this next trade route onto the bot list. We're too far away from it. So I think, unfortunately, that's just gonna be that. I'll put a stone down. I've got one more micro to spend, and then that's just kind of it. We were not ready for Sludge Corp, but I think next time we will be. Yeah, best I can do for you is 129 of the 250 I need, so we got a little over halfway. That's a sloppy one, but I think there's room for improvement. Gross. Gross and yuck. Still drowning. I really take forever to pan on this one, huh? There we go. Alright. We've at least done Age of Philosophy and Damned Plague with 3 stars. We have come up a little short on Sludge Corp, but we can get him next time. Yeah, just none of these contributed gold, and I think that was the biggest problem at the end of the day. But I also didn't know what to expect about Sludge Corp coming into it, so. And maybe we'll get a couple Apex Bioticum that help us out if we see them in the future. That's a lot of unlocks. Show me things that would make Sludge Corp easier. Foxglove? That will not do it. Grey Wolf? Probably not. Because Herbivore, Bioticum are all going to be food yield, and they're all going to die when Sludge Corp pops. Brazil wood? Not quite, but it does look really cool. Imperial Jade. Now that's the kind of thing that would make Sludge Corp pop. You get a ton of gold out of it for each distinct animal in the biome, and then when they all die, you replace them with gold yield animals. So that could work. African elephant is killed by Sludge Corp. All plants in this biome gain 50 science. That's kind of neat. Just flat science to a bunch of other plants. Peacock worm? Yeah, I could also see that working. Ruby, very cool. Just straight up gem build. Pomegranate is killed. Okay, lion would also be really good if we were going to go for a Sludge Corp run again. Well, it wouldn't get extra gold for Herbivore Bioticum in the biome, but distinct Predator Bioticum on the planet, it would pump a ton of gold on that. So that's where we're going to leave this one. Only 2 stars on Sludge Corp, but we are now at least starting to make progress on the era of Discovery 3 stars that we haven't done. So we still need to do Calm Era 3, Age of Horror, Space Race, Tropical Paradise, and Small World. And then 2 DLC ones. But I think I'll probably save those until we're done with the normal ones, and then we can play the DLC. Unlock's proceeding well. We might try a weekly challenge out, daily challenge out next time we revisit, but that's going to be something for next time. If you are enjoying Reus, make sure you drop a subscribe to the channel and a like on the video. And if you want to see something else on the channel, why not leave a comment and let me know what else you would like to see me play. But until then, I've been Chef, and I'll see you next time. Take care.